I remember watching Dick Clark American Bandstand when he had the legendary techno band called Devo, and Dick Clark says that Devo is still the future of rock and roll.
Oh, great memories.
Dick Clark and radio and music and New Year's Eve and game shows and award shows. The list of things that he will be associated with goes on and on and on.
That was a fond memory from one of our viewers that called in our Voice of the People hotline. And this morning we're going to bring in 104.1's David Fisch this morning to talk a little bit about really the legacy that Dick Clark is leaving behind. Good morning, David.
Good morning, good morning, Chris. I feel like my uncle died with Dick Clark not being around anymore. It's one of those deaths that you almost feel like a piece of your family is gone because this man's been with us every New Year's Eve for as long as I can remember.
Yeah, and generations really have different memories of him. I mean, there are generations who obviously remember Black and White and remember American Bandstand. Generations from the early 80s maybe who think about the whatever $1,000 pyramid that he hosted. And then, of course, New Year's Eve.
I remember him hosting the $100,000 pyramid. I remember him with Ed McMahon on TV's Bloopers and Practical Joke Show. And that's one of the reasons why YouTube is so big now, because Dick Clark put a blooper show on TV 25 years ago. Now everybody wants to see bloopers.
David, you know, you're so right, because every sick day home from school, I would watch the game shows. Yep. On Saturdays, I would dance in my living room. I think every single person felt an attachment to Dick Clark. But he also did so much for music and really giving new artists an opportunity to be seen for the first time. For instance, the Supremes he had on the show, the Jackson 5. Tell us about his impact on introducing newcomers to the world of music.
Yeah, on his TV show American Bandstand, which was filmed in Philadelphia, he brought bands into the center stage right when the TV era really started to click and in color. He had the Jackson 5 on. He had the Supremes on. These aren't small bands, man. These are huge bands, international acts. And don't forget, he also started and founded the American Music Awards, one of the biggest nights in music here in America and around the world.
Yeah, his legacy will live on for years and years and decades to come. All right, Fisch from Radio 104.1. We appreciate you sharing some memories with us this morning.
Thanks, Fisch. Good to see you this morning.
I feel like my uncle died.
Yeah, I think a lot of us do.